Okay, good morning, friends. So, today we are going to discuss homonyms. Unit number 4, vocabulary, and unit number 4 is devoted to vocabulary, in which we will discuss homonyms. Now, friends, we have two types of homonyms. We have homophones and homographs. Okay, so homophones and homographs, they are called homonyms. Either they are similar in spellings or they are similar in the sounds. So that we will discuss in detail throughout this week. Now let us understand first what these homonyms are. Now you can see on the screen, and I request all of you that you are supposed to write everything in your notebook. Okay, you are obviously allowed to take screenshot. You can take it for your future reference. You can after the end of the class you can do revision if you have screenshot. Go through them again and have good understanding about the homonyms. So in English language we have plenty of such homonyms. Now you can see, let us understand. Now homonyms are two words, two words that are spelled the same and sound the same but different in meanings. Meaning is different. Firstly, let us understand the word itself, the homonyms. You can see here the word homonym comes from the prefix homo. Homo means the same, homogeneous, same. Heterogeneous means a variety, different types. We have two words, homogeneous and heterogeneous. And suffix nim. Okay, so prefix homo and suffix nim. Nim means name. So what does it mean? Homonyms means same name, same spelling or same sound. So therefore, homonym is a word that has the same name as another word, meaning that the two words look and sound alike, exactly alike in the same. We will see also some examples. So one thing is clear that homo means same and nym means names. So homonyms means same name, means similar in spelling and similar in sound. So those words which are similar in sound, we call them phones, homophones. And those words which are similar in spellings, we call them graphs related to writing, graphy, and phone related to sound. So homophones and homographs, they are called, both of them are homonyms. Either they should be similar in the sound or in similar in the writing, in the spelling. But meaning always different. Only spelling can be same or sound can be same, but meaning is always different. They are called homonyms. Either they are homophones or they are homographs. Let us see and let us understand them more clearly with example. Let us see the example. So a simple example of a homonym is the word pen. Pen. So same spelling, same sound. So this can mean both a holding area for animals. You can see the picture here. This is also called a pen, and a writing instrument. You can see the picture of pen. So these two things, two entities are called pen. Same spelling, same sound. They are homonyms, but they are different in meaning. One pen means instrument of writing, and second meaning is the area for holding the animals. Another example is book, for example, B double O K, which can mean something to read, book, object, noun, or the act of making reservation, booking tickets in advance. So, book as a verb and book as a noun, spelling same, sound same, meaning different. They are homonyms. So, in both the cases, the sound and spelling are the same, and only the definition changes. Definition changes mean the meaning changes. Meaning are different. So, we saw two examples, pen and book. Moving ahead, we can have more examples. For example, address. Okay, we have same spelling, same sound, meaning different. Address, to speak to, addressing audience, addressing a huge public. So that is one speaking of. Speaking to means addressing, presenting to, and I mean it's referring to. And another meaning is the address, home address, resident address, location. Same spelling, same sound. Kind, we have kind person as an adjective, and we have kind meaning type, kinds of reading, kinds of writing, kinds of xyz other things. So two meanings you have for kind, same spelling, same meaning, but sorry, same sound, same spelling, but meaning is different. Rock, for example, rock, one meaning is stone. Stone is called rock. Another meaning is one one of the types of music or genre of music, that is rock. And match. Okay, match means matching pair, same pair, matching color or matching anything. And match is also for a matchstick, a stick for making a flame. So you can see here four examples. They are examples of homonyms. So homonyms can refer to both homophones, same in spelling. Sorry, homophones means same in sound, phone related to sound, and homographs related to spelling, related to writing. So same in spelling and same in sound. But here we saw example same in spelling as well as in the sound. Homophones. Now coming to homophones. Homophones have the same sound but different meaning, and they are often spelled differently. Spelling is also different. You can see only similarity is this sound. For example, consider the word fate, Fate and Fete. So first former meaning is fate is inevitable outcome. Fate is our destiny. And later one, fate, Fete, is a festival or a party. So both sound same, spelling different, meaning different, only sound same. Fate and fate, spelling different, meaning different. That's why, because of they are sound same, they are called homophones. Homophones may or may not be spelled the same, because the definition is really about the sound. You can see here at the bottom example, two means two number and two means an adverb. My sister went to market. Along with her, I went to. So you can have spelling different, meaning different, but sound same. I hope that homophones are clear to you related to sound. We saw example of fate and to. You can see spellings are different, but sound same. Now homographs. Now homographs have same spelling, but different meanings and usually different pronunciation. Now, sound is also different, but similarity is in the spelling. Not necessary that all the time you have same sound. Sometime in homographs you have same spelling but different in sound. For example, consider the words tear and tear. So first can mean drops of water from the eyes, okay, tear. And on the other hand, it can mean to rip paper into pieces. So you can, આંખમાંથી આંસુ and paper ને ફાડવું, two different meanings. But you can see the spelling same, TEAR. Either way, the spelling is the same, but not the meaning or the sound. You can see here below example, bow. One is bow and one is bow. Okay. Bow down and bow, a piece of archery equipment. Spelling same, BOW. Sound different, bow down and bow. Bow means weapon. Bow is a verb, action, bending down from the waist, genuflex. We do it at the temple or when we touch the feet of our parents or elder one. So you can see now I hope that homophones and homographs are clear. They are homophones. So in this semester we have some such homophones and homographs, means some homonyms that we will have to remember there along with their example. You should also be able to make sentence with using that particular word, because then and then only it is clear that you have understood those two homonyms, because the meaning are always different. You have two words, either they are same in sound or they are same in the spelling, but the meaning is different, so you have two different sentences. So once you are able to convey, I mean, make sentences by using those words, then things is clear. So what you will have to remember in the homonyms: number one, what is homonym, what is homograph, and what is homophones. In examination in MCQ you will be asked. You can also be asked what is homonym, definition of homographs or homonym. So that is what you have to remember. Number two, you also should have some examples in your mind. And now we will discuss some pair of around 60 to 70. Okay, so that means approximately it is going to be, study of 140 words, because they have different meanings. They are same in the, either they are same in the sound or in the spelling. So now let us discuss from the same sound, spelling different, meaning different. You can take screenshot of all these, slide. This will be, then you can preserve it for your future reference. At the end I will upload this in the Google Classroom, but for that you have to wait for a week. So better you are allowed to take your screenshot. For example, if we could complete today 20 slides, so you have 20 slides with you, so you can go through them again, before the next lecture. You can go through them again, so you can revise yourself for your better understanding. So very easy. You have meaning in the blue fonts, and in the red font you have example along with pictures. A plus D, add single D, you have an advertisement, meaning the latest television mobile ad. For example, ad means advertisement. In short, we call it ad. Now today, every time on YouTube and television, you know, the dominant part is advertisement, ad. Okay, advertisement are always there in the YouTube. to trick you. And sometimes they disturb us a lot while watching, we are our favorite movie. We are involved and suddenly advertisement comes and breaks our attention. And you can see right side add, double D. Add means addition, join, something to add. 2 plus 2 makes 4, for example, addition. So it can be in the size, in the number, in the amount. Add some more sugar. So you can see the symbol of plus. A new wing was added to the building. Okay, there were 3 wings and new wing was added, so it became 4 wings. So number one, add for advertisement and add. So in examination, either you will be asked meaning, okay, definition of this add, and who are they? You can also be asked in examination. Now identify this pair, whether it is homophones or homograph. So it is example of homophone. Spelling is different, but sound same. Add. Then, so in that way, you will have to remember. You will be asked that identify the pair, homophones or homograph. If similar in sound, then it is homophones. If they are same in the spelling, then they are homographs. So this is example of homophones. Clear? Moving to the second example. Again, example of homophones. You can see AIL and ALE, spelling different, but sound same, ale. So that means it is homophone because same in the sound, meaning different. You can see. Now first ailment, trouble or afflict someone in mind or body. So it is related to physical or mental problem. Okay, depression or any physical problem, that is called ail. Something is wrong with the mind or with the body. So that is called ail. But please do remember the spelling AIL. So you have example, the government seems to have no understanding of what ails the country. Okay, so ail means not only applied to, it is not only used for human being. Okay, only for the, it can also be used for animals, for other objects, for example country. So you can, synonym is pain. So what government has no idea that what pains the country, what is the problem of the country. You can see what ails the country. What is the meaning of this sentence? That government has seems to have no understanding. Government doesn't understand that what is the real problem of the country. You can see the uh, picture. So something ails my mobile, you can also say. So it is also used for the inanimate objects. And here right side you can see ALE. This is for various types of beer. And usually one that is very dark and bitter. In the taste it is bitter. For example, you can have brown ale, brown color ale. So it is used for the drink, for the beer. Clear? So we have add and ale. Two pair of homophones. Then we have air. Please, you are supposed to take screenshot. It will be very useful for you in the future. Okay, so air, spelling different. Sound is same. So you have homophones. Pronunciation same. Air, and second one is also right side air. No, it's not BA lecture, it is BX. Means BTech lecture, BTech engineering. Yes, link is mine, but આ લિંકમાં મારે BA બધાના ક્લાસ લેવાનો હોય ને. હા. It is on Monday. It is Tuesday today. Monday I engage you, BA people, but it is Tuesday. Today I engage engineering students. Okay, fine. So you have, yes, air. So you can see this very famous and popular king. So one air means very easy, the invisible gaseous substance surrounding the earth. Very scientific definition. A mixture mainly of oxygen and nitrogen. So what we take is, inhale and exhale. That is air. So I went outside to get some fresh air. Air condition. That is air. You can see the picture for more understanding. We breathe. What do we do? We take in the air. And here, right side, you can have air. A person legally entitled to the property or rank of another uh, on that person's death. Okay, king હોય એમના son હોય તો king નું ઉંમર થઈ જાય, death થઈ જાય. After that, king's son or daughter will become the king. Means eldest, mostly most of the time eldest one is the, then he will or she will carry forward the kingdom. So his eldest son and heir. Okay, he's, you can see the William and his father and the entire family. Okay, so king હોય એમને જે કંઈ પણ siblings માંથી જે કોઈ મોટા હોય, so this is entitled to become a next king, next to the king. So Ram was the heir, for example, in Ramayana. He was the eldest, so he is an heir. Varsagat, બરાબર. So two words. Then you have all. Again, spelling different, but sound same. Meaning also different. So spelling meaning different, but sound same. This is homonym, and this is homophones because sound is the same. So here, right, left side you have all means used to refer to the whole quantity or extent of a particular group or thing. Now, all means all, covering all, be it a people, be it any objects, all the people I met. I have all the material. All students are allowed to enter the class. All students are supposed to submit their assignment. All means all. Means nothing is left, including all, no exception. And here you can see AWL, all means a pointed tool for making small holes in wood or leather. Okay, so you can see this for shoes or for that leather purpose, this is used. by the cobbler or carpenter, yeah, because it is used for the wood or for the leather. So that is pointed instrument you can see and the picture. So take screenshot of this also and understand it well. Then you have example of allowed. Spelling is different but homophone. Sound same. So first the ALLOWED, that means allowed, permission, permitted. Let someone have or do something. You are allowed to pick up the phone or you are not allowed to enter the class or attend the class. You are not allowed to make noise. So the dissident was allowed to leave the country. A dissident means uh, any person who dislikes the current government. Alright? He always what he does protest, and he doesn't, he is not in the favor of the what is going on in the country, in the nation. So that is called the dissident. So dissident is the always in the opposition of the ruling government. So what is the sentence? The dissident was allowed to leave the country. If you don't like to stay in the country, means you are not, in favor. You are not in favor with the ruling government. Better you exile, go out of the country, move somewhere else. So he was allowed to leave the country. And allowed means here audibility, something not silently or in a whisper, but opposite to silent and whisper, speaking aloud. So he read the letter aloud. You can see the mic, symbol of mic, say it aloud, and dogs allowed or not. Because of coronavirus today, children are not allowed in the malls or at any public place. Aloud means speaking aloud, reading aloud in that way. So you have more this example of homophones. Then we have arms, very good example. Arms. L is silent and in the second R is silent, but they both are pronounced in the same way, arms. So first one, left hand is alms, meaning money or food given to the poor people. It is called alms, ALMS. You can see the pictures. Somebody is dropping something to somebody's hand, giving something, coin or something. So when at the platform, roadside, poor people you find and you give something to them, you know, cloth or anything that you think of giving them or donating them, that is called alms. So the riders stopped. Riders means જે vehicle ચલાવતા હોય એ રોડ ઉપર, એ પછી બાઇસિકલ હોય કે પછી સ્કૂટર હોય, vehicle two wheels હોય કે four wheels હોય, they stopped. Why? To distribute arms. એટલે કે ત્યાં ફૂટપાથ ઉપર લોકો, ગરીબ લોકો હશે તો એમને કંઈક ડિસ્ટ્રીબ્યુટ કરવા માટે આર્મ્સ. એટલે આર્મ્સ ઇટ ઇન્ક્લુડ્સ આઈધર મની ઓર ફૂડ ઓર ક્લોથ ઓર એનીથિંગ. ઓકે, સો દેટ ઇઝ કોલ્ડ આર્મ્સ. પુઅર પીપલને, નીડી પીપલને જે આપણે મદદ કરીએ, that is called alms. So poor people, they stand either near any temple, famous temple, or roadside or at the public place where they can get good amount of alms. And alms here, that means yes, arms and ammunition you can see. Armaments it is also called, and they are called weapons. You can see the picture, arms in the weapons, military arms. Next example is, yes, altar and altar. Only spelling difference is A and E. In the left one you have A. So altar means table, especially in church. Christian church, you will find a decorative table for the worship purpose. So type of table used in ceremonies in a Christian church or in other religious buildings. You can see the picture, how beautifully decorated coding you can find. So that is called altar. Then a monk took the king and the young knight behind the altar and showed them where the shield hung. આ કોઈ સ્ટોરીમાંથી લીધેલું બેઠે બેઠું સેન્ટેન્સ છે. Okay, then a monk you know very well, who has abandoned everything, living a very austerious, simple life. So then a monk took the king and the young knight behind the altar ની પાછળ, and showed them where the shield hung. શું બતાવ્યું? ક્યાં એ shield છે એ હતો, એ hung લટકાવેલો. So that is the table, decorative table, not any table, decorative table specially used in a Christian church or any religious building in the temple. So that table for worship, that is called altar. And alter means a change, alternative, option. Change in a character or composition, typically in a comparatively small but significant way. So Eliot was persuaded to alter the passage. Now T.S. Eliot. T.S. Eliot is a famous modern uh, poet. He was born in America, then went to England and took the citizenship of England for lifetime. And he was a great critic and a poet who has written very famous poem called Westland, the Westland, which was published in the year 1922 with Ulysses by James Joyce. James Joyce was an Irish writer. So Ulysses and Eliot's The Westland, they are considered one of the very marvelous, their masterpieces, magnum opus work, great works. James Joyce Ulysses and Eliot's The Westland. So it is about that Eliot. So Eliot was persuaded to alter the passage, એટલે કે પેસેજને એના વર્કમાંથી શું કરવા માંગતો હતો? ચેન્જ કરવા માંગતો હતો. ઓલ્ટરનેટિવ એટલે કે રિપ્લેસ કરવું કંઈક, બરાબર, ચેન્જ કરવું. આપણે લેક્ચરને નથી ઓલ્ટરનેટ કરતા, that is alternate. You can see the picture. Yeah, paper made, you can see the, and one is took the other option. All are moving, so at the same direction, but one found different direction. So other alternative, we found other option. For example, see, we were in a traditional method we were studying. People, students 50 60 are supposed to sit in the classroom physically, and one teacher with the help of chalk and board or either PPT, they will he will teach the students. That was one way of teaching and learning. But after this corona outbreak, we had to, what we had to do, we found out new alternative, that is virtual, this Google Meet and this WebEx, and they are alternatives, alter, they are other options to study, carry forward our learning teaching process. So that is what alter is. So alter in that sense, that change, and altar means the table, decorative table in religious building. So how much? Let me revise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now 8. Ant. Okay. Very simple. Ant means a small insect. They studied the behavior of ants. Ant and ant. It is called ant. Sometimes it is pronounced ant. and sometimes aunt. Sometimes British and American pronunciation. Sometimes they are same, sometimes they are different. In spelling also. So one is small insect, and here you can see aunt, uncle, and aunt, the sister of one's father. Father, sister, we call aunt, or mother, or the wife of one's uncle. All of them are called aunt, auntie. So she was brought up by her aunt and uncle. So this is very simple. Only difference is in the right one, U, extra letter U is there that we don't find in the left side for the insect. So you have take the screenshot of this. This are very important in CIA 1 you will be asked. Okay, you will have 10 marks for reading unit number 1, 10 marks from the active passive, and 10 marks from the this vocabulary homonyms, and if we could in the next week eponyms. So if we could complete eponyms in time, so you will have 5 marks for eponyms and 5 marks for homonyms. So better you prepare every day. And they are not, I don't, think that these words are difficult. Many of them are already known to you, but you will have to remember them that, meaning and example. Not necessary that you remember the example and meaning given in this slide. You can prepare your own meaning in your own words, and you can make your own sentence. That will be more good. And that is what you are supposed to do. You are supposed to only understand what I am doing. I am your your guide, so I am just guiding you that these are homonyms. I am just showing you that you can have these many homonyms. We have to understand, and we have to prepare our own definition and own sentence. Then we can say that true learning is done. Okay, moving ahead then. Very good word. You can see arc and arc. Similar sounds, different in spelling. So up to now, one point is very common, that all of them we have discussed up to now are homophones. They all were similar in sound, but in case of only alter and alter, sometimes they are pronounced differently, but they are also many times they are also pronounced in a similar way. So you have this arc and arc, same spelling but different. You have C and K difference. One is for the curve. You study mathematics in engineering, so you are familiar with the first word, arc, part of a curve, especially a part of a circumference of a circle. So point where you can see tangential line touches the arc of a circle. Okay, circle માં શું હોય? Arc. If you have a circle, divide from the middle, you will get the arc, two arcs. And a small boat or a ship is also called arc, but you have K in spelling, please. The arc is vast, designed to float, not sail. Now see, here you have difference, float and sail. Sailing is for a long journey in the sea, sailor, and there were no launching problems. You can see the picture of the arc. Floating means only on the surface you can float. You know, trees of the leaves usually they float. You can have this arc and arc. Arc. R is silent in both the spellings. And eat. Past form of eat, at. But generally A and E is pronounced A, eight. For example, gate, Gate. So it is gate. take. Ae, so take. It is not take, but it is take. So it is not get, but it is not get. Get is get, but gate, it is gate, main gate. Okay, so it is 8. 8 o'clock. 8 is a number, and 8, yeah, past form of the eat. So past of eat, put food into the mouth and chew and swallow it. Very simple. He ate a hot dog. Hmm. Masahari. So you can see hot dog. He ate a hot dog. So it is eating in that sense, and 8 means number equivalent to the product of 2 and 4. So 1 more than 7, 7 plus 1, 8, and 2 less than 10, 8. You can see the 8. A committee of 8 members. Example. Take a screenshot of this. So we have completed how many? Approximately 10. This we will discuss yesterday. From there, keep up to this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10. Here we stop. Okay, so go through these 10 homonyms. Total they are 20. Have meaning of them. Prepare, you know, in your notebook, write down all these 10. So every day you write down 10 or 20, it would be good. So પછી છેલ્લે પછી બધા એક સાથે આપણે 60 લખવા જઈએ, બરાબર, so it will become then boring task and you will not be able to remember them. So better કે થોડું થોડું રોજનું તમે લખતા જાઓ. આજે 10 આપણે કર્યા, 10 લખી નાખો બરાબર. જાતે તમે એનો મિનિંગ લખો, જાતે એક વાક્ય બનાવો એના ઉપર અને નોટબુકમાં લખો. નોટબુકમાં બધા લખેલા હોવા જોઈએ, બરાબર. રીડિંગનું બધું લખેલું હોવું જોઈએ. એક્ટિવ પેસિવનું જેટલું પણ આપ્યું છે એ લખી નાખો અને આ પણ લખી નાખો. ઓકે, દેન પછી આપણે નેક્સ્ટ ક્લાસમાં બીજા 20 આપણે ડિસ્કસ કરશું. એ પણ પછી ત્યારે તમે લખી નાખજો. સો પ્રોબેબલી બાય ધ એન્ડ ઓફ ધીસ વીક homonyms will be completed. So here we stop. Thank you. Have a nice day. Now you can type your roll number in the chat box. Have a nice day ahead. चलो कोई बाकी रोल नंबर फटाफट